Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and today's video is going to be talking about Pet Sematary. In a week, the new Pet Sematary film, the remake, will be coming out in theaters. This is a film that I did 2 trailer reviews on. The first, of course, I did the first one back in the fall, and then I did a new trailer review when the second trailer dropped. Gave my honest opinions about both of those trailers. The first trailer I was not impressed with. The second trailer I was impressed with, but I was disappointed that they ruined the twist on the story, and I won't, for people that are avoiding that trailer, I won't divulge what that is. But I felt like it should have been left up to the audiences to be surprised by the changes they made instead of spoiling everything in the trailer. Pet Sematary is one of my favorite novels of all time. It is my second favorite Stephen King novel, and it is one of my favorite horror films of all time, the original film by Mary Lambert. And what prompted me to do this video is that the 4K restoration of the original 1989 film was released this week on Blu-ray, and there was a Best Buy Steelbook that I picked up. It's got the Amando cover. In fact, let me take this out of here, but I just thought that was fantastic. I didn't have this film on Blu-ray. I still have my original. This was in the Stephen King collection, I believe it was called. So that one, where it's really just a flat. They did this, Graveyard Shift, Silver Bullet, and The Dead Zone. So this was the only copy I had of it. I never had it on videotape back in the day. I taped it off of, like, cable back in the day. But yeah, this is a really nice release. I really love the cover. So I'll open it up. It does have the Blu-ray and the 4K. And I like how they have the Judd's house burning right there. And I'll take this out so you guys can see the full artwork. It's really tough getting the Blu-ray out for some reason. There we go. You can see the full image there. So that was really nice. And the thing I also love is on the discs. The Blu-ray is Gage's shoe. After he gets hit by the truck, the horrible scene in the film, which still affects me every time I watch it. Even though I don't have kids, it just, that scene is rough. And then the 4K has the scalpel that Gage takes out of Lewis's bag when he comes back from the dead. So really nice art. And I did watch, I don't have a 4K player, but I did watch the Blu-ray the night I got it, and man, can you tell the difference. There are some things in this film that they jump out so much at you. Number one, I will say, is that Church, the cat. There's many scenes in the original film where his eyes were that bright yellowish or that white. It was like a reflective light that they used to get the effect of his eyes glowing. In this, they did something different with it, where it's just so much more prominent, especially in some scenes where that feature wasn't even utilized, because I don't think they had the technology back then, or maybe the effect they were doing didn't work. But man, does it stand out in this. It makes Church so much more menacing in some of the scenes. But yeah, it looks fantastic. I definitely recommend picking this up. I know that probably the Steelbook will sell out, but pick it up on 4K. Pick it up. It's definitely worth it. If you're a fan of this film as much as I am, it's definitely worth the repurchase if you already have it on Blu-ray. And it also comes with a digital copy, which I used. But yeah, I was really happy to have this. I absolutely love this film, and what I'm hearing about the new film is that it is really good, that people are really liking it. It's got a really strong rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which I sometimes don't go off of, but I'm surprised. Even like horror sites like Arrow in the Head, there's a lot of sites that I've read the reviews on. Not too many. I don't want to read any spoilers, because I mean, some of it's already been spoiled, but yeah, it's getting raves, and some people are saying it's better than this film. It's gonna be, that's a hard one for me to already sort of, with it. I was able to look at that film and go, yeah, it was a television film from 1990. So of course a film made in 2017 is going to be head and shoulders above it in terms of what they could get away with. With Pet Sematary, it was already an R-rated film. It was already adapted by Stephen King from his novel, and I felt like it still is a hard-hitting film no matter how many times I watch it. It still gets me. The Creed family is such a tragic story. I love everyone in this film. I love that it was directed by a female director. Mary Lambert did a terrific job on this film. Maybe 6-7 years ago, I did a retrospective on the Pet Sematary films when there was talk about the documentary that's already come out, which is Unearthed and Untold: The Path to Pet Sematary. A fantastic documentary. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend checking it out. I believe it is still on Shudder, and you could also pick up the Blu-ray, which is fantastic. I remember, going to see it in 1989. It was April of 1989 for my 15th birthday. A bunch of my friends took me to see it, and I grew up on Friday the 13th and Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street, where there was dark elements, but there was also a camp value in some of those films. But this film just floored me, and for a 15-year-old, I just remember it really got me. I hadn't read the book yet, so I had no idea what to expect. And man, did this movie impact me, and it's been one of my favorite horror films ever since. Next to Salem's Lot, it's my favorite Stephen King film. It's going to be tough to top that one. I mean, I am going to go into the new film with a complete open mind. I'm really looking forward to it because of I've heard good things about it, and I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, but part of me is still like, why did they need to remake it? But from what I heard, they paid respect to it. There's actually a feature on this Blu-ray disc where it talks to the cast and the directors of the new film and asks them, about the original and things like that. So really nice homage to what came before. But 3 decades of loving this film, it's going to be a tall order to kind of top this film for me, but I think I'm more looking forward to it than I was when I saw that first trailer. So yeah, I am looking forward to finally seeing this in the theaters next weekend. And I also wanted to talk about this amazing Steelbook from Best Buy. Definitely go out and pick it up if you have a chance, because I'm sure these things are going to sell out very quickly. But yeah, it's a fantastic release, and like I said, I still have my original DVD of the film. It's just just a basic little. I didn't understand what it was. Kind of cool they did them like it's such a thin little box, but I will hang on to that. And then of course this fantastic documentary, which I completely recommend if you're a fan of the film. And then of course Pet Sematary 2, which I remember seeing this in the theater. It didn't have the same impact on me as the original, of course, but I do like this film a lot. And Clancy Brown is fantastic in this film. He really steals the movie as the Sheriff Gus. And there's some terrific visuals in this, and it is disturbing, and Mary Lambert came back to direct this. Unfortunately, it wasn't, Stephen King had nothing to do with it. But it does have, it still has some good moments. I think Ed Furlong does a great job in it. And I like Anthony Edwards a lot, and they're both good, as dynamic as father and son after suffering a tragedy, that leads them to the town of Ludlow from the first film. So this film is a lot of fun too. So yeah, I mean, the Pet Sematary films are part of my youth, and they mean a lot to me. And I really am hoping that this new film is as good as people are saying it is. I was blown away by the It remake. It was again one that I didn't think needed to be redone, but I more understood why the It remake took place. I think it is head and shoulders above the original, but I still love that miniseries, especially the first part with the kids. And I'm hoping that the Pet Sematary remake will be just as good. But yeah, these films are very important to me. Original Pet Sematary has such a special place in my heart, and I will be doing a review of that film when it comes out. I'm trying to just do specific reviews going forward. I got a lot of nice feedback when I did my Us review, so it seems like people do appreciate the reviews I put on this channel. So I will be doing a review of Pet Sematary when it comes out, and I hope everyone looks forward to that. Also, one more thing I wanted to talk about, the Facebook page. If people have known for a while, I've had this Facebook page. I'm planning to take that page down. I feel like I'm spending so much more time on Instagram. I have a lot more followers on Instagram, and I'm just going to have people go there, or I will put a link down to my Facebook page, which I am going to be making kind of a hybrid of my personal life and the Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. I really just want to have just one Facebook page, one Instagram page, and then this YouTube page and my IGTV account, which I am doing a lot more on. There's some things I'm doing on IGTV that I'm not doing on YouTube because I feel like more people are tuning in. So I'm going to be doing some things that I notice don't get a lot of traffic here on YouTube on IGTV. It could be some specific unboxings. It might be some of my Boogeyman break time segments that I was going to do here on YouTube that I've kind of pulled back from because I just was worried I was going to put all this time into something that people were not going to watch. So like I said, I'm trying some new things this year to keep it interesting because my passion for doing these videos is starting to wane because I want to focus on writing, and I have gotten to the point where I feel like I put a lot of time and effort into a lot of the video content that I do, and I don't feel like it's being as supported as it used to be. So I feel like maybe people aren't as interested. So I'm trying to go to places where people are interested, and I feel like more people are interested on the Instagram page as well as IGTV. So like I said, I'm seeing the numbers a little bit stronger there. I'm going to start doing some segments there, but I will always keep this page horror, and I will always do like the big reviews. I do have some underrated horror film segments that I want to do, and there are some requested videos that I will be doing in the coming weeks. But I have a huge work schedule right now. I got a lot going on. It's been a crazy fucking year, and I'm just trying to organize it and get everything going and, you know, start writing and things like that. I have a lot that I want to get done this year. I did a lot in 2018 on this channel, and I feel like it's time for me to kind of shift my focus into a couple of other areas while still maintaining a video or two each week here. So I hope everyone will respect that. Also, this is going to be the last time I bring this one up because we're coming to the end of the month. Last time I'm going to talk about House of Mysterious Secrets. So I had a partnership with them. For this month, I have been promoting a 10% off coupon. One-time 10% off on anything you purchase at House of Mysterious Secrets. Link down below. Code is HZone. You can use that and get 10% off your order. Like I said, a lot of stuff in this room is from House of Mysterious Secrets. One of the things I got from House of Mysterious Secrets is this Jason right here. This amazing piece, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, he has some amazing Friday the 13th collectibles, as well as soundtracks, vinyl, posters, all kinds of great stuff. So yeah, check out House of Mysterious Secrets by clicking the link down below, and again, use that code HZone to get 10% off your order. So thanks so much everyone for watching. I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch and comment. I'm trying to get better at commenting on other people's videos as well. Like I said, it's been a crazy year. I just want things to kind of get normal now in my life. But just know that I watch everyone's videos and I try to comment on everybody's content. I appreciate all the love and support, and please stay tuned for my Pet Sematary remake review, which will be dropping next weekend. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Take it easy, stay scared as always. I have a Patreon page. If everybody wants to help support me, the link is down below. And if you do help support me, Dracula here will get more treats, and Dracula really loves his treats. So any support that you can give me would be very, very much appreciated. Right, Drac?